Hi, I'm Eric Hoff with Taktikor. I'm here at the range. We are going to do a church safety team range training. Basically, we're going to just go over some of the things briefly. First thing we're going to talk about are the safety rules. Treat your weapon as if it's loaded all the time. Never point your weapon at anything that you don't want to destroy. Keep your finger out of the trigger. Be aware of what is behind your target and what is beside your target at all times. And here at the range, feel free to call out at any time, ceasefire, or range is hot, range is cold. Our recommendation is that safety team members have the enhanced concealed carry training, because now you know that they've got the experience, they've got the ability to handle their weapon, they know what they're doing. Most safety team members are volunteers. They're going to be in a position of defending themselves. So they're going to need personal insurance. I recommend the USCCA, but there are several insurance companies that have some pretty good coverage. Radio communication. In a church situation, I think radio is completely necessary. The guys need to be able to communicate. They need to come up with a system that is clear, short, so you're not like chattering all the time, but so for instance, with our church scenario, we have colors for the codes. Red is a medical emergency. Blue is we have a threat. Green is everything is good. And yellow is I need some help. So on the radio, and then we have sections for the church, section 1 through 7. So you'd say, if you're in the foyer and you have a threat, you'd say section 1, blue. Everybody will know that you've got a threat in the foyer. It's important to be able to set up a radio scenario. Weapons qualification. Do you think that church safety team members should know what they're doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to provide weapons qualification for church safety teams, and I'll probably schedule those out every couple of months. And as we grow, we'll have more people involved, but they'll need to just do a qualification at least once a year so that you know and they know that they're proficient with their weapon. Medical, that's a thing for safety teams. My recommendation is the safety team finds doctors, nurses, first responders in the church to be part of the team, and so they'd be part of the radio scenario. You're going to want to have medical skills. The safety team members will also want to have basic skills, and you'll most likely have an IFAC with you or close by, so if something does happen, you've got something to work with. So basic training will be necessary at some point for each of the church safety team members. Legal. Just whenever a bullet goes out of your gun, you are in a legal situation for the rest of your life. So it's a serious matter when you pull the trigger. So you don't want to pull the trigger ever if you can help it, unless you're in a lethal situation that there's no other way to go. Drawing weapons from a concealed carry position, holstering best practices. So we'll clear our weapons and we'll do some practice drawing from concealed carry. Sighted and unsighted shooting in various drills. Then we're going to do a level 2. Random is going to take the lead on level 2, and then he'll take the lead as we finish up level 2. We'll do some more drills with the targets, and then we're going to transition over to Christian. Christian is going to take over the rifle section. We're going to zero and do just make sure our weapons are working well. We'll talk about what to do when a possible threat arises. And so once we're done with the rifle section, we'll go to some scenarios. So we'll do, our first scenario will be with pistol, one person. We'll use the barrier, and then we'll go ahead and describe the situation, and we'll explain what it's going to be. There will be a guy in a parking lot walking up to the church with a rifle. He's not pointing at you. And so we'll talk through that and run those. Let's get started.
So in a church security situation, obviously there's mass chaos, there's a lot of people around. So I do not train my guys to punch foreheads, right? We do not punch foreheads, because you will pass through, guaranteed. You're ripping through a head, right? and you got to know your target behind you, right? So you don't want to hit anybody that's around, right, in the midst of chaos. So we go high center A zone, okay? And if you can't get there, you can zipper. There's debate over a pelvic region. It's a really good way to break someone down if you're dumping a lot of rounds to immobilize them. For what we're doing here, the context of what we're doing, everything's going to be high A zone. We will, just for proficiency's sake, touch some forehead stuff, hit that little credit card area up there.
Ready?
Fire. Fire. Your first round is the most important round, okay? And we're shooting cold. And 90% of the time in a critical situation, you're shooting cold. You don't get time to warm up, okay? So that first round is the most important. The second round is just as important, right? Your follow-up shot matters.
Yeah.
Right? So those first two, that's why we only did 4.
We're gonna do unsighted.
Unsighted shooting. So,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead and pick another square. Try and pick a square, okay? In a critical incident, you gotta get rounds off. And what this is gonna show, right, and this is not an I got you sort of thing, it's to help. This is why we train here, so we don't fail out there, right? So when we come to present, our mechanics have to be dialed in, so our muscle memory is there. So sight picture is important, okay? But in a critical incident, we're not doing stationary shooting,
Right.
right? We're moving, right? Which is a whole nother thing, which we're gonna do. And that really will throw you for a loop.
So for now, just pull from here and just push out and go.
Yep, so I want you to come from the drawn position, okay? So you guys will holster. When I say make ready, you'll be ready. And then you're gonna draw, point, and shoot. And at that point, I want you to reset. Your first round can be from your holster, but then I want you to high ready, okay? Reset,
Pull back.
draw back out. And I want, these can be slow, methodical shots. I want you to think, bang, oh, okay. Reset, bang, oh, okay. And it'll help you figure out where you're going, where your point of impact's gonna be, okay? All right. Shooters ready?
Ready?
Fire. And that way you're there already. So if I'm here, because I can still, so say I'm checking my surroundings, I just eliminate.
Okay, so you want me to keep arm in hand?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. So keep it here. That way when you're looking around,
Gotcha.
And if I need to shoot, my muzzle's already down line, right?
Gotcha.
And this is a lot of movement.
Gotcha.
So we just want to be here, right? So that's the only observation. Other than that, it looks great, man.
All right.
I got one right through the square I was aiming at. Eric took his shot. Millisecond right when I was getting ready to squeeze, his brass hit me in the face.
Oh.
I adjusted in that hole to the left, right in that box was there. I got back on target, but those things will happen too. So that's the importance of constantly training, because even when I got hit in the face with brass, I was still in a fairly decent spot. And that's the importance of getting that muscle memory that Random keeps talking about.
This first one's practice?
Yeah. Hey, ready? You call it.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Shooters ready.
Ready.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Wow. That
Time.
Got all three.
Shooters ready.
Ready.
Stand by.
think I misunderstood the drill. That was my bad. Were you supposed to go through both mags?
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed up.
I didn't do that. There's no way I can do that.
Oh, you can.
When we're here, I'm not going to load anything. So if I go slide lock, bang, bang, clack, I'm going to bring it back in my space, or here, right? You want to bring it here. But if you're here, when you bring it back in, you want to get eyes on, see what's going on, right? Are you empty? And I'm here, bang, and you're back in, but everything's right here. You see what I'm doing? Because one thing you don't want to do is be down here messing with it, and you lose sight of what you're doing.
Oh shit. Okay.
See? Because if I'm here, I can still see, I can still move. Okay, I still got to move around, and how you carry your magazine matters. Okay, so I carry mine in the same direction every time. I index my finger, right? So I'm already on. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You can feel it. Bang.
Let your finger be your guide.
Right? So like, because I don't want to do this. Right? I don't want to bring it down here and be like, oh, what's going on? And I'm in a critical incident. Might as well just throw it at him at that point, right? So.
You ready? Stand by. Time.
Clear.
Ready. Stand by. Time.
This is how we're starting.
Check.
Check.
Walking me around. I'm gonna say threat, threat, threat. Okay, this is the most important thing right here. It's a transition. You will be by yourself up here. Okay, and your muzzle line matters. Okay, this is the most dangerous portion of what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you come in here and I say threat, 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 I don't want you drawing your pistol here. Okay? I want to see this and you're facing us. Okay? Because you're going to be hot at this point. Right? So when you come here, draw your pistol, bang, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sense? 4 shots. Okay? And then before you reholster, you check your surroundings over, shoulder, and then reholster. That make sense? So this is home for me, okay? So now depending on if I'm carrying appendix, but this always is my home when I go to draw my pistol. So that way I can collect my pistol from here. Does that make sense? No sweeping motions. Okay, so obviously it's a yellow gun, guys. But no sweeping motions. We're not, this ain't the Wild West. It kind of is, but we're not. We're not cowboys. No sweeping motions. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see any of that. Okay, so you're here and you're collecting from here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And this keeps yourself from flagging yourself, okay? Because I see it a lot, all the time. People, when they go to collect their pistol, they're flagging their hand. People shoot themselves, okay? So, because it's a high stress situation. This is a little more high stress than the load reload, okay? So when you come up here, keep your hand here, collect, draw out. Everything has to be repetitive. So when I draw my pistol, I'm instantly up and then out, okay? It's the same every time. And for you guys that are concealed carry, and make sure you repetition this before you leave the house.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Four shots in 5.98 seconds.
Sweet. Yeah.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
It's been so long since we've done any. I'm just doing dry fire stuff.
That was much better.
Oh.
Good.
All right, ready?
That thing up. Middle is good. Middle's a good guy. Front and rear are combatants. Nice. Clear your weapon. Bolt to the rear. Safety on.
First and third.
3 in the rear.
3 in the rear.
Yeah.
3 in the rear.
Nice. Nice. All right, front target, rear target are combatants. Middle target's good. Three combatants all shooting back at you. You have to stay behind cover. As soon as you hear the ping on one that you hit, go to the next target. Range is hot. Fire when ready. Nice.
Sit on your butt.
Good. Good job. Outstanding. All right, 3 coming at you. Pick any hole you want. Once you hear a ping, go to the next target. Nice. Hit.
Yep.
Pumping.
Hit. Hit.
Nice.
Good shooting, good adjustment. Way to be uncomfortable. All right, clear your weapon. Bolt to the rear. Safety on.
Nice.
You pick.
You want me to pick it?
Yeah, you're a jerk.
You're a jerk.
No, I'll just do this one. Watch your muzzle.
Good. Good.
Hit. Good.
Nice.
All right, clear your weapon safe.
100% low ready. So, yeah, we're clear.
Clear.
Same.
Yeah.
So if I was here, there's a guy walking up with a rifle with my amazing voice. Would say, hey, put your weapon down. Right, just verbal commands.
Yep.
Then he's gonna try and stop walking. My rifle would be right here, right? Because from here to here is there, right? But I don't want to lock it in, right? I don't want to lock it in, right? Because stress does weird things, right?
Okay.
And enough time from him to go like this to this. If I'm here, I'm already there. I'm there. He's going down. And same thing with a pistol, right?
Clear.
Same thing with the pistol. So if I'm here, I'm here, right? And I'm getting ready to move, right? So if I have some cover on time, I would say, hey, stop walking. Stop walking. Put your rifle down now. Put your rifle down now. Right? Real loud verbal commands. If he keeps walking, I will shoot you. Right? If you keep walking, I will shoot you. No warning shots. But when you give verbal ultimatums like that, if they keep pressing forward,
They don't care.
you have to commit.
Yep.
At that point, you're already brandishing. You've already committed 2 felonies. If it's not legit.
Right.
Okay? So if you're already here, now if he stops and put his weapons down, someone should already be on the horn
Yeah.
with law enforcement,
team on the
describing what's happening, stopping him from getting into the building, right? And so if he's there, now if you have to go to fire, you know, you get on target, stop now, bang. It's that simple. But yeah, it's verbal commands, but keeping your firearm in low ready, compressed ready, because I can still drive out, right? I can still drive out. I'm already there. I want to make sure I'm beating him to the punch though, right?
And in that low ready, I'm assuming that this is the only safety. Safety's already off.
Yeah, you're on, dude. You're
Okay.
on. I'm here, man. I'm here. So if I'm here, I'm just driving up and bang. Generally, we're not carrying rifles.
Yeah, rifles at all.
And the consideration, which we've talked about before, so if you have a designated rifleman somewhere and there's a locker, he needs to be right by that. You're not getting to your vehicle.
Yeah, no way.
I love truck guns, I love all of it, right? But in the instance, we're all carrying pistols.
It's what you have on you.
So hey, hold on a second while I go get my rifle.
Yeah, wait. Yeah,
Don't
just-
shoot me or anybody else real quick, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, and if you're identifying someone in a parking lot and you're holding them down, then whoever's next to the rifle can grab the rifle if,
Sure.
if that's a thing,
Uh-huh.
right?
Which I don't think it really is right now.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So again, yeah, probably should run it with our pistol to be
Yeah,
honest.
we could load it up real quick. Let's just load up the pistol.
Roger that. You with the rifle! Put the rifle down! Stop! Right
What'd you
where
say?
you're
I
at.
can't hear you.
Put the rifle down!
I don't have to. I don't want to.
Put the rifle down!
He's aiming.
Put the rifle down! Stay where you're at!
He's pointed at you. Slow down. There you go. All right, clear your weapon.
Put your weapon down!
I can't hear you. What?
Put your weapon down!
Why do I have to?
Do not point that towards me!
I don't talk to fascists. Point.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, stay. All right, range is going hot. Range is hot.
Hey, Christian,
Yep.
we've got somebody walking through the east parking lot with a rifle.
Rifle, roger that. Sir, can you please put the rifle down?
No, you're an idiot!
Sir, I'm gonna need you to put the rifle down. If you keep moving, I will shoot.
I don't care. I love that smile of yours.
Sir, put the rifle down now.
Pointing the weapon.
Put the rifle down!
I don't want to, man.
Upon.
Screw ice, dude. Screw the church. There it is.
Don't give him a chance.
We have to do this more often.
Gosh, the first round matters,
Yeah.
guys. You know, it really does, man. Verbal commands loud enough and close enough absolutely will thwart someone's OODA loop. It's true, dude.
Yeah.
Because most of these people that come here are cowards. I do that, they're cowards, dude.
They're not expecting to
Listen,
be
I'm telling you,
engaged.
they're not expecting violence, right?
Yeah.
Well, they want to commit violence, but not expecting that it's going to come back.
They're going to
Receive
just
it.
walk in there and have free reign.
90% of the time, that's the case. Okay, and so verbal judo does. Oh, I hate that word.
That's good. You have to
I don't
use
like
it.
I don't like
You have
judo.
to use it.
Judo sucks. But anyways, but verbal commands loud enough, and you already have the drop on them, right? At that point, you've given multiple opportunities. So, yeah, just these are things that you have to think through. Okay, think of. You got to be able to play the what if game, okay, in your head over and over and over. Another thing is if you don't conceptualize how you're going to respond, what's going to happen before you get there, you will fail. I'm just saying, guys. Even if you do it, you still might fail, right? Training, all training does, it doesn't make you perfect. It makes you less likely to fail. But you could succeed in one extent and fail in another. It happens all the time. Happens all the time in the military. Happens all the time in law enforcement. So where you're at in that mental state at the time, do you get caught off guard? Are you the first one to see it? Are you getting on the radio? There's a lot of things to consider, right? There's house on my church, the parking lots, their houses all the way around, right? So my first round matters, dude. Like it matters. You know, so if you're not hitting on the first round cold, that's what we got to work on. That's what I'd say my biggest thing takeaway from today is if you're not hitting your first round when you're cold, that's where it needs to work. These are our building blocks, guys. If you're not practicing at home, you're not going to do well out here.
How did you guys feel with the stop clock? Did that feel some stress in there? Did that feel some stress in there?
I forgot.
The what?
That was my bad. Our shot timer. That was the same one. You know, you just forgot it. Yeah, so I'm so glad, dude. This guy should have saved our bacon on that for sure. So,
Yeah, I think the shot timer definitely adds
it adds to the stress. to it.
Yeah.
It does, because you're like, oh, I got this many seconds.
thinking.
And how quick did 15 seconds go?
It actually goes pretty quick,
Pretty
man.
quick, dude. But it's all, dude, that's an eternity in a gunfight.
Right?
Yeah.
15
That's an
seconds.
eternity.
Turning in a
gunfight.
fist fight at my age. Again, the importance of training and being rusty. You know, we all started getting tighter and tighter and tighter as we were moving on, learning basics. You know, those were long shots, and I was going through a lot of different feed issues with the rounds that were being used. But, you know, it's apparent that everyone here, you know, we just met you. It's apparent you guys are men, you guys are training to protect your families and yourselves. And that's what's important. So just keep practicing.